then Ostarion had fun with the wizard. When the
Why
Mark
can't I
party...
put it like that, dude? Stop.
Sword.
Making me uncomfortable.
Anyway, the Mark party, you guys arrive at the front gates of Tvrvok.
Alright.
Do we see any undead yet? Can I start killing things or no?
There are no undead in the immediate vicinity.
Alright. Alright.
Let's go find some undead.
Okay, so you're just gonna go straight to the school then?
Rock and roll.
Okay. Yeah, so you approach the school, and class is currently in session since it's about midday at the moment. And there are just children everywhere. It looks to be about a school intended for about 90 children. It has 3 separate classes, one for children ages about 6 through 9, 10 through 12, and 13 through 18.
What's the general prosperity of the children? Are they really rich? Are they poor? Is it
there's actually a dress code for this school, so you can't really tell just based on appearance that information.
Alright.
But considering there is a dress code, obviously they have the ability to buy somewhat well-looking clothes, so they are at least middle class.
I guess we follow Mark then to wherever the undead are.
Alright, so as you follow Mark, he takes you into the place and then down a set of stairs, and once you get into the basement of the school, he turns to you and hesitates for a minute. So, I understand if this raises the fee, but I need full confidential agreements from each of you.
What does that mean?
4 platinum pieces.
You can't tell anyone what you're about to see.
Why?
Because it may jeopardize my situation.
What's your situation?
I need the agreement first.
That was weird.
So wait, what was the situation?
He won't tell you until you make the agreement.
What do you think, guys? Free ride to Tvrvok?
Well, I'm still down to do it. I just say we raise the price to double the previous agreed upon amount. Has its pay, you know.
Do you say that in character? Your companion is actually within this city. I could take you to him right now if you'd like.
These people are creepy.
Should we ask him how he knows that, or can I just give him a raised eyebrow when he says that?
Oh, simple scrying magics. I knew that your companion was Ostarion Rogala. I figured that that we would be meeting him today, so I did a quick scry during my watch last night, and he was right outside the city walls when I did the scry. I would have to actually scry again in order to know his exact location, but I am assuming he's within the city.
Are we still like in like a group huddle or something where we're like talking to the side?
You
Yeah,
can
we
be.
can.
Alright, team huddle. That sounds weird for Mike probably, but I was like clapping. But,
So I'm totally fine with helping this guy, but I think we should go find Ost.
yeah, let's
The
grab
Ost.
it first. Yeah.
What?
Let's just grab him first, I guess. Just in case stuff goes south.
I agree.
Can always be our meat shield.
But what happens if things go north?
That's what you want.
Anyway, as you guys finish talking and make this decision that you want to go find Ost first, you notice that Mark is speaking into a rock in his hand.
Perception check?
Okay.
Insight check? Something like that?
Does this give us confidence in this mission, or does it diminish it?
You can tell that he is speaking with somebody who is responding. You can tell that he's waiting and they're giving answers and stuff like that.
Does it make me feel better, Rocky?
He has a walkie-talkie, Rocky.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know what the rock is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
You are surprised that he has one, but you've heard of them before. It's called a sending stone. They're very rare, but they allow two people to communicate from great distance.
I will turn to the other two and tell them that he's not a crazy person talking to a rock. That it's a normal thing. It's rare, which means he's rich, which means we can steal stuff from him, but he's not crazy.
Well, that's a comfort.
I feel comforted.
He slips the rock back in his pocket and says, "I know where your friend is. If you'd like to go now."
Perfect.
All right. So he leads the way back out of the school and back across the road that you're in up to the main street and starts heading towards the main gates. And as you start getting close, you see Ostarion walk out from the street he went down, pretty much walking right into the party.
Does he see us yet? Or,
You pretty much run into each other.
before he says anything, wait, I'm going to send this to you through a message, actually. But
To
I
me?
want you to describe it.
Okay.
Yeah, to you, but I want you to describe it. You already know what I'm going to do.
Okay. Ostarion, will you? What's your passive perception?
It is 13, I believe.
All right. So as you're approaching, you can, off in the distance, you're not really sure where, but there is definitely a skunk that's sprayed. It is very, very obvious, but you can't tell from what direction it's coming.
Great.
Did Tana turn into a skunk or something? What's going on?
Nope, she's still full druid.
No, you all smell skunk as Ostarion approaches.
Oh,
Can I
you
make
said
it
your
smell
passive
stronger
was
as-
13, Ostarion?
Yes.
Just before the scent picked up, you did see Tana whispering into the wind.
I will sigh audibly. Wait, I am running into you again. Dude, I don't know what you did, but can you please stop it?
Don't you know the saying, who smelt it, dealt it?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Ostarion? I mean, oh, are you talking about that? Yeah, you do kind of reek. You might want to take a shower or something. It's a little bit bad, man.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep walking.
Like, you're just gonna ignore the entire party.
Yeah?
Alright, where are you headed?
I'm headed elsewhere. I don't care where, really, at the moment.
Try
So are you
heading
heading-
to a bathhouse or something.
Are you heading up towards, like, the center of town so you can go find Raventh, or are you just walking out into the city?
I'll head towards the center of town, sure.
Okay.
I want to call after him.
Yeah, can we all just follow him?
Hey, we got a paying gig, so get yourself cleaned up and then find us.
I mean, I'm happy to help, but in my current state, which is not my fault, thank you very much. I'm gonna have to pass.
Smells like you already did.
I'll just roll my eyes again.
Alright, Rocky, I'm gonna cast it again, to make the wind blow it, closer towards him.
Well, you already cast it on him,
Yeah.
which means that you can't blow it closer towards him. You can only make the scent so strong.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go back to the wizard's place.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Are you all following? You don't know where he's going, you just know he turned around. So I'm assuming you're all following. Alright, you get there.
Okay, I'll go inside. I'm not gonna wait for anybody or anything.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask, what is it? Rethian Shrendo or whatever.
Yeah.
Rethian innuendo. I say, hey, listen. So this is kind of weird, but some people I worked with, one of them cast this lovely spell on me. I was wondering if you could cast it on the rest of them and get rid of it for me.
Who was it that cast it?
It was a druid.
Which one?
Is there like a window that I can like point out of?
Yeah.
That one.
He winks at you and just walks back into the back room. Very soon afterwards, you stop smelling skunk.
Awesome.
All of you actually stop smelling skunk.
Oh
He
god.
walks back up to the counter and just nods at you.
I don't know if there's any magical items that you have that possibly could prevent this rather annoyance in the future. I would love one right about now.
He rummages through that same cabinet again, and he pulls out what looks like a miniature bear claw, like the entire paw, on a leather band, and he hands it to you. Wear that around your neck, and it prevents any druid craft from having effect on you or any space within 5 squares of you, or within 25 feet of you, because in-game, not effect.
Interesting.
25 feet?
Yep.
Alright.
Would I recognize this item?
You don't. You haven't memorized that page out of your book yet.
Alright.
I'll take it and put it around my neck, I guess. Is he just giving it to me, or?
Yep.
Alright.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
I will go back out into the street, I guess.
And best of luck with the box.
Thank you.
Alright. You're all in the street. Ostarion no longer smells of skunk.
So I will roll my eyes once again, as exaggeratedly as I can. Now that that is over with, well, you said you had some business to take care of. Is whoever Mark, right? Is that guy with him?
Yeah.
He's
you
a wizard,
have not
right?
met before. And he just looks like an average half-elf.
Okay. I will shake his hand. I take it you are my associate's employer.
Yeah, my name is Mark. Nice to meet you, Rogala.
You as well, sir.
Anyway, since they don't seem very talkative, I hired them for a bit of an assist in clearing out some public space of undesired guests.
Sounds good to me.
And yes, Arya.
We're gonna kill stuff.
I'm always down.
Okay. So he leads you all back to the school and down into the basement. And then when he's in the basement, again, he says, all right, so what I'm about to show you requires the utmost secrecy. So I can't have you telling anybody about what's going on here out there. I understand if it increases the fee, but I have to have it.
Can I cast Primeval Awareness?
That's the one that tells you beasts or fiends and stuff, right?
Aberrations, Celestials, Dragons, Elementals, Fays, Fiends, and Undead.
Within what distance?
1 mile.
And what's the cast time?
It does not say. 1 minute per level of spell slot.
That's
You can
the
sense whether...
duration. All right, then you just do it.
Sure.
There's no... You just kind of like focus, and it happens.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah, so as you focus in, you... I'm sorry, read the list again.
Aberrations, Celestials, Dragons, Elementals, Fae, Fiends, and Undead.
1 second. All right. So you get... Is there any way to block it? Like, if there's like such and such amount of stone or like lead or anything? No, you just...
Nope. Yeah, it doesn't reveal the creature's location or number, but it just tells me yes or no, basically.
You get some kind of trace of undead. But it doesn't feel like the normal way that this spell reacts. There's something else going on separating you from them, but they are for some reason still within the mile, even with that.
Okay. Alright, thanks, I'm good then. I don't know if he's done with his confidentiality agreement or whatever, but I will look at everybody else, say I'm fine with it.
I'm good with it too.
We got one.
Nah.
Did we raise the asking price for the payment?
I'll turn to him, and I don't know what your agreed upon price was, but it seems fair to me to maybe charge a bit more, since that seems to be rather interesting circumstances.
Yeah, 1 second. Why can't I send this message? Okay, that works. Ostarion, while you are speaking with Mark, you grow very aware of Tana getting very close to your back.
I will move away.
I hate it.
Anyway,
Also, I said, well, I guess whatever.
you
Anyway.
asked what the asking price was, right?
Oops. What the heck?
So the
other
original
games.
deal was 2
yeah.
platinum apiece.
It seems fair to me that perhaps double the price for our silence seems fair.
I'm willing to make that agreement.
Is that all right with everybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fine with me.
All right.
Okay. Give me a second. I need to copy some things, and then I will copy. Oh, that's still the bad token. I need to fix that. Those are actually all the bad tokens. Don't use those. Sorry. I should have been prepared on this. Whoops. And... Alright, so you make the agreement, and he hands you each 2 platinum right now. He says, when we complete the task, I will give you the other 2. These 2 are for your silence.
All right.
Also, you whispered that to me, Ost.
Which I know I meant to.
He sent it to me too.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Anyway. So
if no one
then...
else is like taking the lead or whatever. I mean, it's not my gig, but shrug.
Anyway, he turns around and he takes out his staff and he starts his walking stick, and he starts tracing a design on the wall in this basement room. And as he finishes whatever design he's drawing, the door opens and slides apart. And as you gain vision into this room, you see this in front of you. So the black lines are just about an inch deep rivets all the way around the room, or just like along the line. And I know that the lines don't exactly match up, but the circles intersect on the corners on each of the diamonds. And the symbol in the middle looks a lot like the world tree that you've been seeing before. I just now have an enhanced version of it, but it's the same design that you've always been seeing. The leaves in the top of the tree are on the far side. These are 4 altars around the room, and they do each have skulls sitting on the front of them and burning candles on the corners. Only the altar closest to you has any books or anything on it, and they seem to have diagrams of different types of skeletons on them. The room itself is dimly lit, but it seems as though the only light source is from the candles, even though the entire room seems to be evenly lit.
No
So I'm sorry, just to clarify, like, this room, he, like, made it appear? Or did we, like,
He
go
drew
down
a design on the wall in the basement of the school,
Okay.
and it opened. The wall itself, like, separated and then opened like it was a door. And then you walked through the doorway into this room.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody else have questions? I don't know.
Are there any chains on the
Okay.
wall?
No, there are not.
Okay, good.
I guess I'll ask the March guy. Okay, like what seems to be the problem?
So, if I need to take up a spot at this front one here, if each of you could take up a location, or well, three of you, Rogala, I need you to take up the far one. The other two don't necessarily matter, but I need somebody at each of those so that we can pretty much close the rift in the area so that I can close the gap between us and the undead. They have been bleeding through in very brief increments and causing havoc among the children, and we need to stop it.
How did this occur? Like, seems like.
So I'm still researching the exact causes, but it seems to be something that has been building since the Royal Three originally got to Arenthul.
So you're saying they're bad people? Cool, awesome. Let's get on
That
this.
was not what I meant.
Oh.
Not remotely. In fact, just the opposite. They can be annoying. They are royalists after all, but I did not mean to imply that they themselves were bad people.
Alrighty then. So let's get on this, I guess.
So, what do you think is gonna happen?
As far as I can tell, there is, on the far side, what I like to call an echo. It's, in essence, a smoke wraith that hasn't fully developed yet. I believe there to be 4 skeletons and 4 of what I like to call mancers. They seem to be lower-level necromancers that derive all of their strength from echoes or their superiors.
That sounds a lot like what we dealt with in the catacombs of Draclin.
You had an encounter in Draclin?
Yes, indeed.
How many were there?
Well, there was 2 Mancers, I believe, as you called them, and an Echo, along with several skeletons.
Interesting.
I'm not entirely sure it's the same, but it sounds pretty similar.
Huh. Well, then if you fought these before, this should not be any problem for you.
We'll see.